is this the last night for you guys for the season?
Yeah, in the late model, this is the last night. We've got our presentation night on the 30th of May, so that's pretty much it for the season, and then hopefully get cracking and get everything ready to go start of next season.
Well, extremely unfortunate end to your season, but who would you like to thank?
Yeah, it is disappointing, but I really just got to say thanks to Mum and Dad. Without them, we wouldn't be here. They do so much for all of us kids, and I'm just so grateful for everything we get. Just thanks Mum and Dad. Thanks so much.
Well, better luck next season, hopefully.
Thanks very much.
Happy birthday to Eric Benson, Video Russ's little fella. I'm not sure how little he is, but happy birthday to you, Eric. Congratulations. Wow, look at this field for our street stock main event. Now, I don't know how much you've been paying attention tonight, JJ, to the street stock racing, but I know you're pulling for the... Where's Wally? Seventh or eighth row.
I think the money's got to be on the 28th, though. He will just keep a rocket all night.
Yeah, and he's starting off the front row, which is bad news for the rest of the field. Oh, off the racetrack just then was the 65 car of Walsh. Duggan floating up a little bit higher than he would like to be, but it is the Ford at the moment of John Lodge Jr. leading the Holden of Fulham, the Holden of Espiner. Hannah also in the Holden. Fuller alongside Duggan. Top six guys, not much in this. Now, what do you think they're doing to the racetrack? I think they're probably winding it up a bit for us, Joe.
I think so, and also those narrow tyres, like we spoke about earlier, it's going to widen up the racetrack and also pull the moisture back up through the middle and lower parts. So while these guys are putting on great racing all the way through the field, it's also doing its work where it takes some of those dry, slick parts of the track and actually brings it a little bit back. As we saw earlier, some of those late model peaks, the track was quite slick and black going through the turn 1 and 2. The guys come out with the narrow tyre race cars, and the next round of heats went through and the track didn't look as slick. So you've got to be on your game. Just because the track has changed early in the night, it can change as the night continues to travel on.
Hannah working the outside, so they're a little bit like Russell Crowe, the water dividers, to make our way up for Duggan and Hannah. Side by side between them, then back to Clark. Kiona Sutherland back in 19th position. Lodge has not got away. If anything, Fuller has kept him well and truly in touch. Espinaz and Smoke coming out the back a little bit too most of the night, but it doesn't appear he's slowing it down this time. In fact, he gets a really good run at Fuller. These Fuller runners are pretty competitive too, I might say. Field settling in. We have 14 laps to go, and lap traffic is going to be big. Espinal wearing Fuller like a glove. Jacobs in 7th. 8th is Grant. 9th is Rogers. 10th is Michael Butt. And they're gathering up the lap cars here. Closing in. Fuller's a 2nd and 4th right now. Oh, this could be a big blow. Car is stopped on the main straightaway. And that looks very expensive. The 85 car. So a caution on the speedway. If anybody drops in to say your name, Michaela, just make sure you let us know. Let's go to this kid impressed me. We're going to go to Michaela. You had to be impressed with the way he drove as well. Michael Stewart is with you right now.
Congratulations, Michael. That was quite exciting, especially considering the variety of age we have out there and having a young one kick their butt.
Yeah, no, it was a really good heat. I don't know, the track's a bit too fast, so I don't know about much racing, but we had the car set up pretty good, so we were able to get past Matty, and any day you're doing that, it's a good day.
A lot of drivers, as I've been speaking to them up here tonight, are saying the track's too fast. Do you like it that fast, or you think it's a little bit too quick?
Yeah, I like it when you start at the front. It's good when you start at the front, but I think for the feature, if it did start maybe slowing down a little bit so there's a bit more racing, so we can come through from the back of the field, it would be nice, but we got to play it by ear, I guess.
Do you know what you're starting for them in the A yet?
No, it looks like we're about to go down to the pit, so hopefully we're starting, well, I hope we're starting at the front, but I don't know if that'll happen, but I just want to say thanks to everyone who helped me get here, all my sponsors, Final Fabrications, PA and KS Contractors, P1 Australia, Burco Engineering, everyone who's helped me, all my crew standing down there who's got this car running real good, and hopefully we can bring it home here tonight.
Good luck. It'd be nice to see a young one up there.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Michaela, before he goes, who owns the bed sheet? Who's the fan club with the big bed sheet?
Michael, do you know who the fan club is with the big bed sheet? Wade's asking.
Yeah, it looks like Mitch, Casey and Kirsty sitting up there in the stands. I hope you guys are having a good time. Make sure you keep that flag waving for me, alright? And then also all my little cousins, Harrison, Jasmine, Ashley, and hopefully my two other little cousins, Hayden and my two new cousins here as well, waving their little flags around as well. So I've got quite a cheer squad here tonight.
They're bringing you some luck.
Yeah, I'm going to need it, I think.
Good luck.
Thank you. Hey, JJ, you got to love those horrible moments when you've blown the motor and you're sort of half bogged down there and you look up and there's just a sea of faces looking at you through the fence.
Yeah, it's part and parcel of the sport, but it's the last thing that you want to see when something like that, and particularly if you've been running pretty good and something like that happens, it's expensive, you're frustrated and you turn around and at least the kids aren't throwing mud, so that's one thing.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it's taking a bit of time just to retrieve the 85 car Rogers out of that area just there. It's pretty soft down there, I think, with the rain and stuff that we've been having. So, kids, you've all heard of the Gangnam Style, right? Everyone knows Gangnam Style. Everyone knows the Macarena back a little bit earlier on. But before all those things, there was another song. We're going to play that for you very shortly if we get a break. And I want you to help me out with it. The mums and dads will know it. It's kind of like the Village People Gangnam Style. We'll hopefully come back to that in a second. Jay, it was impressive to see how quickly Mark Brown got back on the pace in that heat race too.
The guy's been around the sport for a long time, so he's one of the drivers we spoke about the earlier incident where driving can get upside down. You've got to put it out of your mind, and that's what you have to do. You just got to clear your mind, regardless of what's happening in terms of, even if you had a bad night in terms of performance or just something completely out of left field. And when the green drops, you've really got to get going. And someone like that, he's been around the sport for so long, it's really second nature to him now.
Mate, you've got two beautiful little girls who love their speedway racing, Chloe and Madison. Where are they tonight? Are they enjoying the action?
I hope so. They're sitting here in Brett Loadsman's box, so we are thankful for that, and they're enjoying their races. And I think they're a little bit excited to hear you, Wade. They're definitely more excited to hear you than anyone else.
Go on, yeah, Chloe and Madison, beautiful little girls. Great to have them here tonight with Mum Shani. She gets set to go. Lodge Junior the lead way. Yes, but the inside with Buller, but Buller has a crack at Lodge. Whoa! This is the first time Lodzie's really been challenged like this. Duggan is quick as well. Ford versus Holden out in front right now. Lodge on the bottom, Buller. How big is quick? First time I've seen a challenge like this, JJ.
Really nice move too around the top. I mean, he got to have a lot more horsepower. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked out there, but if he persists up there, he might be able to get this move to happen. It just might take a few laps.
Buller coming back now because Espiner, he got in the open door. Espy running the bottom, Buller back to the outside. David Buller again having a big crack at Lodge. Duggan and Shane Buller a little bit further back. Dennis Panner. He's the next one through the former Commodore Cup race. And Buller got off the racetrack in the Shamber Hereford stud. Number 22 and it cost him a lot of ground. Jacobs is strong. Grant is in 8th. 9th is Robertson. Sullivan is in the top 10 now. So Kiona has really made their way forward. While their little brother continues to do the job out in front. Buller runs high. Espiner coming back into the game. Look at the traffic. Further back on the main straight, the traffic is like the M4. There is plenty going on. Espy again, back on Buller. So the brothers in 3rd and 4th respectively, and Hannah now in the powerhouse. Number 33 starting to find him. What do you see the racetrack doing at the moment, Jay?
Well, like I said, I think these cars are really bringing the moisture back up. It's definitely not slickening off as we've got the incident here on turn 4, but it's definitely not slickening off to the point where you're going to have to make radical adjustments to your race car. I think we're going to see a fantastic racetrack for both the speed car and the late models in terms of going to have a long laps to put on this track later tonight. But once again, the team here at Valvoline Raceway have just prepared a beautiful racetrack for this racing.
Lodge opening up a fair bit of ground now. Fuller, he's had to drop back a bit further after getting half spun coming out of turn number 4. Kiona Sonnerton chasing Robinson. She goes around the outside. She's into the top 9 now. We only have 4.5 laps to go, so Lodge might be spared having to run all that lap traffic. Kiona in behind Grant. Paul Robinson came back through them. Might have been some contact there with Kiona. Car got all unsettled. Walsh scooting his way back through the inside of Robinson. Oh, Kiona going to the pit, so something was damaged in the contact between those two. It's a shame, that was a big pedal. She came back to the 20th position to the top 10 for that to happen. Clark running the outside with Boom Boom Bayless. Kevin in there as well. Likewise, Hyde and McPhee. 2.5 laps to go. This John Lodge Jr. can pedal okay, Jay. Very straight in the race car, doesn't waste much speed.
And he withstood some early pressure as well, where really for the first time tonight he was under some pressure and he just kept that car nice and straight, didn't get off his line. It was sort of a little bit lower than mid-track where clearly that race car is working the best for him, but he withstood the pressure and now he's got nearly a straightaway lead.
Street stock A-Main almost done. Speed car B-Main to come. Top 4 guys from that go through to the A. We only have 1 lap to go. It's been a dominant force in that number 28 cars. The Australian champion still Espina and Fuller going at it. Put your hands in a forward fans. John Lodge Jr. gets the win. Well done. Fuller will get second over Espina. Back to Duggan. Then to Panna. Then Fuller. Then Jacobs, Grant, Walsh and Robinson. Rounding out the top 10. Yes, sir. Street stocks. A-Main, top 10. Well done to everybody in that field. But John Lodge Jr. continuing his dominance here at VR.
At Carline, we are more than just mufflers. We are service centres. We are suspension. We are mechanics.